are not part of the program. This is a universal principle. I say this because excuses are also not part of the program when it's time to buy property. You can't make excuses. You got to come correct. Got to get all your things in order. I mean, you don't just wake up and say, "Today I'm buying a house." You kind of put things in order, put things in place. But I mean, I'm not a salesperson for a house. I can sell you airtime on radio. Um, so we brought the MHG team. They're in the building with us today. The people, the sales team, and the entire sales team is here. The studio looks like a stadium of some kind. But we prefer it that way because great company is always welcome in the studio. So, guys, good morning to all of you. We're gonna have to make some introductions. Some faces are new, some are not. Some faces are new, some are not. But the family is just still the same one, you know. And we keep it like that. You guys look great, by the way. Nice T-shirts. With all the strategic partnerships and things that are happening, you guys are on it. Clearly, something good is happening at Kids Beach, and things are moving. We like the sound of that. I think we also enjoy the growth, and every time we go there, like, guys, we shouldn't just be talking about this. We should own our spaces here too. Can we have some introductions? Upiwelo.
Recently joined MHG October. So I've been with them since October.
Welcome to the family. Welcome to the family. Yes.
I joined MHG in 2020. Wow, such a family, such a teamwork. Yeah, I am.
You joined during lockdown.
Yeah, boy.
Hi, Chonga. you had plans, Mos. And yourself, my sister.
I've been with MHG for 4 years now. So I'm one of the old agents at MHG.
All right. We like it. There's some experience as well. You know, the mix. Oh, hi, Kay. I've got a TikTok video of yours, by the way. Blackmail.
She's our social. Yes. By the way, I'm known as Yonela Lavisa. Yes, I've been with MHG for the past 4 years. Started as a resident.
Yeah.
Imagine
going to buy a place and you end up
where
like,
I live.
Actually, I think I could do this. And you are. So it's a testament. It's a testament to the kind of place we're talking about. Guys, if you haven't been out there, especially to the Green Estate, not just Kids Beach, but like just moving around the Green Estate, it's something you have to do for yourself this December. Go move around there, have them show you around. Something special happens when you're there. Like as you're going through the Green Estate, you actually identify which part of it resonates with you. Like immediately, something clicks with you. Like, but if I'm not sure, but it looks like my house. This one. Or when you see a plot, you know, and you're like, I would, and then you start thinking, and the ideas start working. My brother. Yes, sir. Sure, Tito's.
I've actually finished a year with MHG, so it's quite a nice experience.
You're the reason they all feel safe there. You can't just walk into the sales office. And of course, the veteran radio host of MHG, Ubulelani Ndlela.
I'm not saying anything today.
So, guys, it's almost the end of another. Well, not another year in work terms, like the end of another cycle, where people just kind of take a breather, even if it's for 10 days, to wind down. Wow, can I see some family? You know, can we? But a lot of people, and this is where it's important, the work that you guys are doing, because a lot of people are calling Kids Beach home now. So that's where the family is hooking up this year. That's where the people who are living and working in the Free State and in the Northern Cape and in all the places and overseas have called all their cousins in Durban and Pietermaritzburg and wherever and said, guys, make your way to Kids Beach. That's where we're spending Christmas this year. So I'm sure the activities, the vibe must be crazy right now up there with everybody coming, converging, the people who are actually moving into new units as well, and those who you haven't seen maybe for the whole year because they might not even live anywhere close by. Let's start with you, Piwe. Is this why you do the job? Is that the satisfaction, because that's a community you guys are building. It's a different story. That development, I know, okay, I'm biased because, I'm part of the family. but in my bias, I can be very fair to say that I've watched that community becoming. And it's not something that you'd have to go far to sell to people. That's exactly what's happening there. Why do you like what you do, and why is it that this community thing is so important to Papi?
Okay, I like the fact that it's a community setting. We are a whole big family. There's a lot of activities that are happening in Kids Beach. There's a lot of things to do in Kids Beach. We've got the beach right there.
Yes.
You can walk, like you're talking about people coming down from Joburg, from Nelspruit, everywhere in the country. They don't have the beach. So we offer that for them. We also offer the lifestyle, which is the lifestyle of living in a very tranquil setting, family setting. Your kids can be safe in a gated estate, play around, you don't have to worry. And if you bring your friends over, if you bring your family over, you know that they are safe as well. So that's why I like what I do.
In today's day and age, these are the most important things. Safety and security at the top of the list. We've got so many things happening, but now in a community setting, that's how we grew up, and then somewhere along the line that got lost because maybe we shift to different places. We study here, we do this, we start working there. But when you decide this is where I want to settle, those are things on your checklist. I need my kids to be able to play around here without me having to every 5 minutes like, ish, I wonder, didn't they go past it? It's cool. What else? Molweni. You see the team just keeps getting bigger. And we love it for that. So can any of you tell me then what are the common things people ask for? You guys are the salespeople. What are the common things that people ask about even before they come? Maybe it's a telephonic consultation. They found you or got your business card or went on the website or found you on social media. What are some of the questions people throw out to you guys that you'd like to answer now while people are watching as well, so that people make a decision and then maybe make an appointment to come and see you physically now? Because I know that there are common questions, and I need to, you guys don't get tired of answering this because that's what people want to know. It's a genuine question, and this is potentially somebody who all they need is the answer to that question, and that's the decision that has been made for them already. So let's talk about some of those, and I'd like those to come from you because you are the guys on the ground, so maybe let's speak about some of those. Anybody, please feel free.
I think one of the most important questions also is, what am I getting back from this investment? What's most important is, I'm committing to this property or to this vacant plot. Will I be able to get back my investment?
Sure.
Be it it's a year or 2 years, would I be able to see it as a growth-wise investment if I'm investing in this property? So from the pace or from how quick Kids Beach is growing currently, I'd say that you definitely would be making a great choice if you were to decide to invest in Kids Beach. Not only are we looking into future amenities, but from a private, exclusive, high-end lifestyle, if you're looking for that in your personal life, that's what you'll find in Kids Beach.
So, and I mean, those are the practical. Those are the practical questions. Yeah.
So, like, someone would say, okay, I'm deciding to buy a vacant plot for 445,000 in Pandele, but would I be able to sell this property or this plot for like 600,000 in the next year or two?
Sure.
And definitely you get that, because from like I said earlier, is that from growth wise, it's something that investors are definitely looking into. So we're looking into it.
Yes, yes, yes.
Otherwise, randomly, the first thing that you get when people call, are the schools around? What amenities is there? A mall around? How close it is to the beach? How close it is to the airport? What are the future plans? And most of the time, it's always a yes. We always take a yes. So we are always ready for those questions, and it's so exciting.
So you answered those questions by putting those things in place.
Because these people come with their families, so they need to plan.
Of course, of course, of course.
Yeah.
And just to okay, just to add on to what they have said, most people will want to know if they are safe, their children are safe, because most of the people that are interested in buying, they're coming from Beacon Bay, they're coming from the CBD, where we all know that the crime is in high statistics. So they will want to know, are they safe? So yeah, in Kidsbit you are very safe. No one gets into your house without you knowing it. Every development is under a guard house. You go through what you call scrutiny. The security guards in all the developments, they are very sharp. They patrol 24 hours. You can just lock up and go, and you will find everything, whatever is still in the same place. Which you do not find in any other development or in East London.
And you'll hear about complaints. People will say, and we moved to this place thinking that, but then it took forever for them to do that, and by that time we had break-ins, and so security comes first. It's a genuine concern. We are a country with high crime statistics. We can't run away from that, but we can protect ourselves by making the right decisions. Okay.
And then I just want to share about, coming to the point of what are people asking? The moment we call them.
Can you bring that mic closer to you? You can pull it towards yourself.
Okay.
There we go.
Pick up those calls.
Yes.
And then in the past, when I started, I'm sure Mayonela will probably share the same thing. Usually when you would call a client, you would be like, hi, it's Nolibuya, and I'm calling you from MHG Property. I'm in Kids Beach. And then they will be like, where's Kids Beach? That was the first question. It was immediately, where's Kids Beach? Kids Beach was always foreign to even the people around East London. But now, when we make those calls, it's no longer a question mark. It's not about where's Kids Beach. We usually get calls like, so how far are you guys from the airport?
Sure.
Is it easy access getting into Kids Beach? And that's one of the things I want to highlight on the question side, because we've been getting a lot of clients coming outside East London. So people from other provinces are now flooding into Kids Beach.
Okay.
We have people even outside South Africa. We've got clients from Canada, clients coming from
mostly as investors, or maybe people who want to be residents full-time
residents.
Wow.
And the investors, and they first they'll be like, okay, so from the airport, where do I go? And we're like, it's one straight road.
Wow.
Into Kids Beach.
Wow.
No traffic.
Wow.
No traffic on the way.
The first turn you'll take, it says Kids Beach.
You make your flight on time when you're going back.
There's no traffic.
There's no traffic. And now, Obulelani will share on the amazing developments that are coming up on the R72.
Yes.
Going into it.
Yes.
As well, for easy access to traffic.
Amazing. On that note, Bulelani, I saw the plans for that off ramp and that major road work that's happening, the civil road work. Tell us a bit about that.
Look, we I think at current we are almost at the final stages. I know the planning was to start just before the end of this year, but we had to do proper due diligence before we start everything. So I think with the updates I've got, we should be starting next year around, I'd say, end January. It's a project that's going to take about 18 months to complete. And then as soon as that, and in fact, just to outline the project. So when you enter Kids Beach, as you're traveling from the R72 from the airport as well, so you branch off to your left. But then once we start with that project, and then the final concept is that you will have an off branch to your right that will then drive up to the flying, what you call this, flyover bridge.
Okay, so
entering
you're gonna curve around
We're
and
gonna
then
curve
over.
around it.
I
Yes,
see.
yes,
I
yes.
see.
So it's projected to be a 4-lane road
Mm.
with that flyover bridge from the intersection. So it's gonna be a 4-lane road down towards the. I don't like to mention the old Kids Beach.
Yeah.
We are.
It's a community. Yes.
Kids Beach area. So. The project will be taking 18 months, and then soon after that, we will be looking at medical centers that are coming
Right.
as well.
So this is more also of a safety thing of
Yes.
considering that as the development grows,
Yes.
so does the traffic
Yes.
coming
Yes.
in and out of that particular area. So instead of the dangers of just having that T junction, it's a consideration, and this is good to know. And I guess somebody who will be moving in next year sometime will definitely know about it. The ground will be broken already, and the process is already underway.
It's already underway.
Mm.
Already underway.
And what are the things that make it difficult for people to buy property that is different at MHG?
Look, I don't know if you guys
I can
wanna-
answer
but,
that.
Okay.
Okay, most of the time people don't know. For instance, people use outside banks. They want to use their own banks, or they don't know how to go about getting the finance. So we make it easy at MHG because we've got our own in-house mortgage originator. So that actually helps us break a step in between.
So everything is done in-house.
Yeah, in-house. So that's one of the things that I think we should make a lot more easier.
Just to add on that, so when we say in-house, we literally mean the entire project or the entire process from consultation up until handover.
Mm.
So that then takes away some burden from the client of having to go around running from the attorneys to the what we call bonds originators and so forth. And so to further it a little bit more, if you currently look at the interest rate that we are actually at currently,
Yes.
at 10.5, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Some clients would want to purchase a certain product or a certain property, and affordability at times can be an issue.
Yes.
We do offer services just to check on your affordability first.
Mm.
And the beauty with our development is that because we are a mixed-use development, we do cater from each and every level in terms of affordability towards the client. So if you can't afford one property, we definitely have a property for you that you can afford.
And I mean, at that time you are in the market
Definitely.
for property, so it's not like
Definitely.
maybe see you next time. No. Let's look at
Definitely.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning. Could you pull the mic a little bit towards it? Thank you.
Thank you. I think what is extraordinary is MHG accommodates the clients, all the income group clients. We are having 5 gated estates. There is another estate that was specializing on, which is Imbangele. Imbangele is accommodating those clients that are coming from government, that they were having houses in Amalinde, West Bank,
Bishop.
Bishop. They want to upgrade, and then they want that security, and they are about to retire. Then when they are about to retire, a person doesn't look for a bigger house, but he's looking for a modern, classy home that the client or the government employees are looking for. Therefore, the MHG is accommodating those clients that they want to upgrade, but they don't look for a bigger house, but they need a modern style. You have your 3 bedrooms, you have your 2 bathrooms, and then you have that open plan classic kitchen with that modern finishing. Those the clients from governments that are looking for. The other one, there are people that are in Joburg and in Cape Town. Those people, when they are there, they need a security for their parents because they left their parents in rural areas.
Oh,
in
yes.
those big houses. Now they are staying in Joburg. That is their children.
Yes.
The parents are staying in rural areas. The security is a little bit risky there now, but they need their clients to have that dignified home
Mm.
that can have protection.
Oh yes.
Therefore, as a village, we're having village and Impangeli, they accommodate those parents. They are having their children in Joburg and in Cape Town, so that they know that the safety of their parents is not more on aunties or the security guards, because at the end of the day, you discover that the crime is coming from the people that you're staying with in the yard.
And that's a fact.
Yes,
That's a fact.
But in case of Kids Beach, we're having a 24-hour service security there that can be able to look at your own parents while you're still in Joburg, while you're still in Cape Town.
And you get
There-
updates.
Yes, and we are having that network. We have estate managers there that are looking at our gated estate. Therefore, we're specializing on that. That's why each and every time we look to interact with people that are not staying in East London, but they know that at the end of the day, they are home. December holidays, they're interested to come to East London.
Wow.
Therefore, we do that accommodation for those classic people.
So when you say you're also selling a lifestyle, it's a true story. There's many different levels of living, but all under the same estate or under the same development, but in different gated communities within that, depending on what it is that you need. I see.
On top of that, there are people that are working for government. They are busy renting like emerald. They
Oh,
are waiting for their pension.
mm,
Then when they're waiting for their pension, they're going to buy the property. Therefore, we invite and consult them to say, invest now while you are still about to retire. Don't wait for you to retire. This is the retire earlier in terms of investment. So that when you retire, you have your package. You know that you are topping up your balance on your property that you own. Therefore, we're also having that. We're trying to get the access to government employees so that they can invest. They must not wait for their retirement in order to be investors.
And I mean, when we talk about public servants, these are permanently employed people who have a scaled growth when it comes to it's almost like everything is laid out. So it would make sense to go and have a look at that Kids Beach Green Estate and see what works for you there.
It also comes down, I think more or less it comes down to self-preference. Are you looking for an apartment? We can offer you.
Sure.
Are you looking for 2 bedrooms? We have those options of how many 2 bedrooms there are. 3 bedrooms. So it comes back also to self-preference as to we can find you whatever you're looking for based on your personal as a family or as an individual.
So let's talk about amenities for a second, and some of the future things that are coming up. I understand there's a high performance sports facility that we once spoke about with Mr. Tim Dlulane, and there's plans to bring a tertiary institution there. St. Christopher's is already there. How does this all play with the community? Is the community benefiting from these? Is it part of the selling point of why people decide, you know what, it's easier if we are at Kids Beach because we've got this. What's some of the experiences?
Just to give you a current situation too, there's the Hills C apartments.
Yeah.
There's Umlele Gardens, which is 40 units that were recently handed over in July. Most of these units, you find that there's parents with kids that live in, and they're looking for schools. And the closest schools that we have is St. Christopher's, and then you have Kids Beach Private.
Yes.
I mean, literally, it's a step from your door, watching your kid walk to the school. It's not even 5 minutes.
They don't leave your eyesight.
The moment they're in a gated estate, this is another nice thing about the actual estates that we have, is that in all of them, we're operating on biometrics, which is a nice facility for our ins and outs.
Yes.
So as the kids go to school, they have their own biometric gate. So no one just goes in and out. So as they exit the gate, they go into the school immediately.
Right.
So that's how close it is. It's a huge advantage for single parents, and especially single moms. It's a huge advantage for young couples with kids.
Yes.
It's a huge advantage as well, for people who like to do some shopping, because the retail center is currently there. It's just a walk away. It's about, I would say, about 100 meters, 5 minutes walk to there.
From anywhere
From any angle that
yeah.
you'll be approaching the retail center. We are looking, as we have mentioned, the upgrades of the R72.
Yes.
Which will then unlock the medical center, and the medical center is not only to accommodate only our residents in Kids Beach. We are more looking at a bigger picture, a bigger perspective. There's outskirts like Pedi.
Yes.
There's outskirts that are next closer to us as well, about 10 kilometers away. If not 15, there's Cholonga there as well.
Yes.
So the picture of
Cove Rock.
There's Cove Rock that's there. So the growth of Kids Beach is not entirely focused on just the development, but it's focused on its residents, its clients as well.
So it will be central to a lot of things.
To a lot of things. With that said, we still have the medical, the high performance center that will be coming up as well. And that is soon to come after, just once we have incepted what you call the medical center. Those are still in the cards. The hotel as well.
Yes.
As we'll be looking at the upgrades of the boulevard, if I'm not mistaken, next year as well.
And the boulevard is that artery that connects everything within
the
right.
development, and it leads you up to the hotel, which then it leads you to the direct entrance of our now popular the Golden Mile estate, which would be our more higher end estate.
I was saving the Golden Mile for last. when we spoke about the Golden Mile, myself and Loza we just looked at each other. I was like, you see why we have to work this hard. The Golden Mile is for when you've arrived. When you've worked your way all the way from Umlele Heights and kept going, and you get to the village, and your career is improving and boosting, and finally you hit somewhere and you're like, I've arrived. So if I to understand correctly as well, it's the only development which has direct access to a coastline as part of the property.
Yes.
So when you buy a property that's a beachfront property, oceanfront property at the Golden Mile, there's nothing between you and the ocean.
Nothing.
And there won't be anything in the future either.
The only thing you would have is just your grid belt, the footpath through the through the oceans. Mainly because if you take note, within our bylaws, it doesn't allow for any building works to be done with the grid belt. And we are quite fortunate that we are sitting 900 meters, because by bylaw, I would say you can't be closer than a kilometer.
Yes.
To the ocean. We're very, very, very fortunate with that. So there's literally won't be anything in front of you. I mean, think about it, from your lawn, just taking a walk to the beach and coming back as if you're still in your yard as well. So
just in time to go put the meat on the braai stand.
Yes, definitely.
I think there's something that they are missing.
What's that?
When you see the boat,
Hey.
Cape Town to Durban.
Yeah.
While you're still in your lunch, passing, you ask your friend to wave when it's passing.
To
There
let
are other people that are looking forward to that.
Oh man. Oh man.
Place, another great thing. You get to see that as well.
And the Golden Mile is not like an imagined thing now. It's open. It's open. It's open. It's set. It's launched and it's good to go. So those of you who are at that level, I would advise you to get in touch. This is not just a great investment if you actually see it, because I've seen it. If you actually see it, it sells itself. You just have to find the right position for yourself, but there's something for everybody there.
Just to mention, we will be sending through invites as well.
Yes.
We will be doing a launch on the Golden Mile. We just recently prepped all our plots there.
Mhm.
I think we've actually as well, if you recall, our plots would range from 1.5.
Yes.
And with the developer, then he decided, what, guys, let us get a few plots. Let us put more, a little bit plots, and then we'll put it at a 995,000 range. And that means that you can still get your one as well.
Yeah, you see, I told you. Bring it down to 1 million and we can talk.
So that is quite a beauty. And what I was then saying is that we will be inviting our clients who would want to have a look. We are open as well during the festivity times. If
Yes.
you want to come around, we'll take you to a tour to the Golden Mile. The team have prepped the area, the ground floors. There's no more bushy snakes coming.
So there's paths and everything.
Plots, demarcated plots as well.
So you actually get to get that feeling when you're standing there, of the kind of orientation that you'll be experiencing when you're there. And that's a totally different. You can't tell somebody that. Yeah. You gotta take the walk. You gotta go. I understand people will have access to this team and more people. What's happening Saturday? Is it Saturday? Something brewing. Something I heard something is brewing.
It's a festival that we are coming together as Kids Beach that we're putting, also working hand in hand with the Kids Beach Private School. It's a touch rugby tournament and beer festival where we will have teams registering. Last time I checked, I think it's 7 spots which are still left. So
Okay.
you can bring your team also and register there. But
Team KNR. See.
They'll also be having a live band after the event, that is after the tournament. We have, why am I saying Beatles? It's
The kids entertainment.
the kids entertainment, yes, and
food stations.
food stations, mechanical bulls.
Nice.
So Vodacom is also sponsoring, which is also very red alert.
Yeah.
Also part of our
So this is a team building exercise for the community, but also a festive. I mean, when else are we gonna get together if we don't get together during the festival?
It's a really lovely festival, more for the community as well, which we are looking to actually have it annual. That then will bring everyone into Kids Beach and get to experience what we are actually experiencing as well. I'd say it's a lovely vibe. People can come through, be part of it. If you're not gonna play, be part of those that will be within us.
Yeah. Some people specialize in MHG, you know. Some people gotta be in the stands getting the people going, you know. The team spirit sometimes comes from the sidelines. What time does this kick off?
It starts at registration starts at 10 o'clock, where the kids will be given their own time to play also, and the adults will start from 11, and then prize giving will be in the afternoon depending on what time we finish. And then after that, at 6 o'clock to 11 at night,
Yeah.
it will be just a fun.
And remember, touch rugby. Don't get there trying to take Mulelani out. trying to break legs. It's touch, guys. It's touch, and it's still gonna be fun. Don't worry, it's still gonna be fun. What's next year looking like for MHG as a sales team? I'm sure you guys have had your strat plans and things and got your heads together. What's next year looking like? What do we have to look forward to from the Green Estate next year?
We're launching new development, not new extension.
Or launching a new area.
Lele Spring Street,
Mm-hmm.
which will be around our 1.2, 1.5.
Whereabout is that in geographically there? Is that on the other side of St. Christopher's, or is it at the top of the village? Whereabout is that?
Close to St. Christopher's, just next to the shopping mall.
Okay.
That's on the Palm Springs main road leading to St.
And those are freestanding units?
Yes.
Or what?
No, they're sectional titles.
Okay.
The let me just add on that to Lions. They are sectional titled, but they are freestanding, if I may put it that way, because I know some people or some
They get
audiences might
confused.
think that it's a apartment that is attached to another.
Yeah.
You'd still have your own
townhouse
yard.
setting.
It will come with your grassings, your fencing as well. It's Umama just mentioned it. It's a
Townhouse setting.
townhouse.
Okay,
setting.
okay.
Yes.
And so there really is something. I keep saying this. There's something for everybody.
Yes,
There's
sir.
something for
Yes, sir.
everyone. There's something for everyone.
Definitely. We have Umlele Springs that's coming. We still have Umlele Hill C as well. We haven't completed Umlele Hills, Umlele Gardens B.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
And also in Bandele, we're going to launch another phase.
Phase
Now we've completed phase 1 and phase 2. Now we're looking forward for phase 3.
Wow.
Therefore, the more you're coming close, the more you're protecting your
Space there.
space and your money. Because
Do it
demand-
now.
Because the demand versus the supply.
The economic principles are coming into
Yeah.
effect.
And
Oh man.
this is the right time to activate your decision because it's very important. The value of your decision is very important. It will take you far.
Wow.
So this is the right time to make your decision. Decide now
Mm.
because there are beautiful things that are coming, especially in the property. Making a decision to buy a property is very important. I get overwhelmed when I see an African person making a decision to buy not one property, two property, three properties, because coming from outside the development as a salesperson, you will see the other race selling properties. A young child, to be my own child, selling a property for 10 million, I would ask myself, what's happening with us? So now we are coming back and owning it. We're buying properties. So I just want to encourage the people out there. This is the right time to make a decision. 2023, you will get lost in history.
And
More that is coming.
And-
So buy now, decide now.
and you can't go wrong with property, guys.
Never.
You cannot go wrong. You can get it wrong with so many different things, not property. That is yours because there's only so much of it.
Yeah. Because every year your property is growing. Especially if it's in a good location. Kids Beach is a very good location with the security that it offers and a lot of amenities and the future developments. Guys, this is the right time to make a decision.
Wow.
And more so, when you look at the transport risk, why don't you take your children to Kids Beach? Why do you have to go to Sunny Ridge so that you arrange the transport for your children? When you are safely going to Bishop and then you're in the office, your children is having a hired taxi that is going to. Sometimes we have this joy along the road.
Interruptions. Yeah.
Exactly. In case of this beach, you just leave the kids with your children. They just pass the street and go to St. Christopher or Kids Beach Primary. And then after that, you go to and rest in your office. And then as MHG estate managers, we are taking the responsibility of your family when you are not there and your property. Therefore, I think it's high time.
It's high time. And if you've been thinking about it, I think it's also time to decide. But if this is the first time you're hearing about it, I'm glad you're hearing it from the entire sales team who are ready to be there and help you through this process. So when we talk about MHG, we are not talking about an imaginary thing that's about to develop or something that they are still going to start off. No, it's happening. And if you go to the website, it's www.kidsbeachgreenestate.co.za. If you go there, you'll be able to see all the progress of the development. You'll get an aerial view, get an idea of the magnitude of this community, but you'll also get an in-depth idea of what it is you want. the 3D walkthroughs and all of that. There's a lot. There's a lot. The number that you can dial is on your screen right now, 043-726-0551. That's at the MHG sales office at the Green Estate. Or you can go to the website, www.kidsbeachgreenestate.co.za. That's also on your screen so that you can make sure that you make the right decision. We're just here to bring you closer to the salespeople, but I think you and the salespeople have something to talk about. Guys, thank you so much for pulling through. I'm gonna have to twist Mr. Ngesi's arm and get him on our touch rugby team with him. So on the 17th as well, go up there Saturday. Go see what's happening at Kids Beach. Maybe just maybe a little bit of music, a little bit of craft beer, and a little bit of conversation casually about what's happening there will be all that you need to make your decision. Get out to MHG, the Kids Beach Green Estate, the sales team. Guys, thank you for everything. You guys have been great. It's hot in here, but we're dealing. You guys take good care of yourselves. Say hi to everybody at the estate. Hopefully on Saturday we're gonna do this. Peace.
We are extraterrestrial. We are KNR.
This is KNR. Radio according to you.